Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn D flip-flop and T flip-flop. In the last session we learned SR flip-flop and JK flip-flop. First of all, let us take a recap of SR and JK flip-flop. Then we will come to D and T flip-flop. What happens in the case of SR flip-flop? In the case of SR flip-flop, S and R, when we pass 0, 0, then output no change in a state. In the case of 0, 1, it is known as reset state, and in the case of 1, 0, it is known as set state, and 1, 1 is invalid state. But when JK flip-flop devised, this problem sorted out. This is the only difference between SR flip-flop and JK flip-flop. In the case of JK flip-flop, J and K output 0, 0, same, no change in the state, no change in a state. 0, 1, same, reset state. 1, 0, again same, set state. 1, 1, in the case of 1, 1 in SR flip-flop, it was invalid state, but here it is toggle state. Now, I would like to explain the output of the flip-flop in simple words. This set state and reset state seems to be some technical and difficult. This is the block diagram of, suppose, J and K flip-flop. This is J and this is K. This is Q and this is Q bar. Output line. Every flip-flop has 3 input lines and 2 output lines. Then J and K are the input line for the data, and this is the gate. See, 0, 0, putting 0, 0 here on J and K will make no change in the state of the flip-flop. In simple word, whatever the data is available inside the flip-flop, it will continue with the same data. Suppose we want to store 0 in this flip-flop. Whatever is available inside, I want to store 0. In that case, we have to pass 0, 1. 0 and 1, then 0 will be stored. It is known as reset in a technical jargon. But in simple word, if you want to store 0 in the flip-flop, then we have to pass 0, 1. 1, 0 is sent to the JK flip-flop or SR flip-flop if you want to store 1. We all know that the flip-flop is used to store 1 bit of data, either 0 or 1. So if you want to store 0, put 0, 1. If you want to store 1, put 1, 0. Now 1, 1, what does 1, 1 in the case of JK flip-flop? See, it is known as toggle state. What does toggle signifies? Reverse of what is stored in the flip-flop right now. If you will pass 1, 1, and if 1 is already available in the flip-flop, then it will be converted to 0. And if it has 0, then it will be converted to 1. This is what happens in the case of JK flip-flop. Now, conclusion of the comparison of SR and JK, we find that there is only one difference in the case of putting 1 1 in the flip-flop. In the case of SR flip-flop, SR invalid state. In the case of JK flip-flop, toggle state. Now, what is the role of D flip-flop and T flip-flop then? We must know that the D flip-flop and T flip-flop has only one input line, data input line. Suppose this is D flip-flop. Suppose this is D. D stands for, let me clean the board so that I can explain the D flip-flop with truth table and block diagram and circuit diagram if needed. See, this is the truth table of D flip-flop. D flip-flop. D flip-flop, the full name of D flip-flop is data flip-flop. Data flip-flop. Right? It will have only one input line, D, and output. Either you can enter 0 or 1. If any circuit has only one input line, then what are the possible data input? Either 0 or 1. If we will provide 0 to the data flip-flop, then this is known as reset state, and if you will pass 1, then it is known as set state. It means it has only two states. If you compare it with JK flip-flop, you find the JK flip-flop has set state, reset state, then it has no change state and toggle state. So in the case of data flip-flop, no change state and toggle state is missing. It has only one state. See, here we have the block diagram of D flip-flop. D flip-flop has only one input line, either input 0 or 1, and gate is the sign of flip-flop. You will find the gate line in every flip-flop, no matter it is JK, SR, D or T, whatever. So, is that clear? This is data flip-flop. See, I'd like to draw the block truth table of JK, because D and T has to be compared with JK flip-flop, JK, and we have output. What are the states of JK flip-flop? 0, 0, no change. 0, 1, reset. 1, 0, set. 1, 1, toggle state. Right? How many as possible data input in the case of JK flip-flop? 4. In the case of D flip-flop, only this and this is available. No change and toggle state is missing. Why I am comparing, you will come to know when we will go through toggle flip-flop. See, this is T flip-flop, T flip-flop, also known as toggle flip-flop. This is the truth table for D flip-flop, and here I am going to draw the truth table for toggle flip-flop. T, just like D flip-flop, T flip-flop has also one data input line. So if any circuit has only one input line, you can input either 0 or 1. In the case of 0, it is known as no change state, and 1 is known as toggle state. See, this is the block diagram for D flip-flop, D, and this is the gate Q and Q bar, and this is the block diagram for T, Q and Q bar, and this is the block diagram for J, K, Q and Q bar. Right? So now concluding the session, rather concluding the complete knowledge of all flip-flops. Flip-flop is a sequential circuit, the first point. Flip-flop is made up of NAND gate, second point. Flip-flop is used to store one bit of data. Third point, flip-flop is advanced circuit of latch. It means gated latch is known as flip-flop. And last point, the flip-flop has many types. The 4 popular types are SR, JK, D and T. Thanks for joining the session. Hope you understood.